ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs hope by the end of today's game, they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Jaguars going up against the Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down near the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he is knocked down from the side near the 48-yard line. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll set up to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Completes it to Lee. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Yeldon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to air one out, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On third down, Winston. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Winston. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Play action now. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Second down, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, land it. Come on now. Leopard. Green, 30. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Boom, land it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff to Fournette. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down, Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now from the 50. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to air one out. Shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard around the 37. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, now he bowls him over. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go down at the 28. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Jameis now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw is Winston. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. To throw, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 3rd down, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Room to run past midfield. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On play action, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Try to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Fournette. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
Play action now. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. On this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
No, Jack Patrick. Now let's go. Check it out,
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Detroit! Now let's go. All right, now here we go. 56. Green, 39. 56. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down.
That's McKenzie. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go play action. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Winston. He finds Humphreys. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And Blake has it over the middle. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
3rd and goal. Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Fournette running right. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 17-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll toss it to Fournette. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you